Hi everyone and welcome to another RC Plane Guy video. In this video we're going to cover off how I turned my garage from this into this, basically turning it into an RC workshop. So here we are at the start of the workshop. It obviously looks pretty different then to how it does now. This was when we first moved into the house, and as you can see it's all very bare. The old carpet in the middle of the workshop is actually our old carpet out of our house. When we ripped it up, I didn't want to throw it away. I thought I could make use of it in the garage, so we moved it in there. Here I am starting to paint the first wall, just going for a white colour to help enhance the light in the room, and the first coat, and then another second coat. Then starting to put the racking in place on the first wall, so lining it up with the laser, and there we are, getting the models in there straight away. Then getting onto the groundwork, so putting in the underlay first, trying to add a bit of padding to the floor and just a little bit extra insulation, and then straight on with the carpet as well. I felt like I turned into a carpet fitter when doing this, but quite enjoyed it, to be honest. It was very rewarding seeing the end result all fit in nice and perfectly for free, which was an extra bonus because it was making use of old carpet that would have otherwise been thrown away. Then it was on to painting the rest of the walls white, and here's a short video tour around the workshop at this stage. So yeah, as you can see, everything's all nice and white now. The first little bit of racking's up, carpet's down, and a little bit of space to start working on some of the models. So first up was the first bench. So we made this out of wood and a unwanted kitchen worktop that cut to shape. This one was fixed in place against the wall. Nice long workbench. We then decided to make a second workbench. So this one's actually on wheels and can be manoeuvred about, so it can be positioned on the back wall there and also fit in place in the middle of the room or moved wherever I want. So again, a bit of another little short video to update on how the workshop now looks. Slowly progressing now with the workbenches in place. So as you can see, the second one now is more where it usually stays now, which is kind of in the middle of the walkway there on that far side, so that I can get around it from all sides, which is very handy. But equally useful having it on wheels in case I need to move it out of the way for any reason. This room here is generally where I keep all my tools and other little bits like fuel and batteries, etc. And it's a handy little place where I do my charging as well. The workshop already being made use of there. I then bought this on-wall racking to help store some of the tools, which is great, and some other little storage to keep lots of bits and bobs. And I used a label maker to put labels onto the boxes to help me find bits. So then started to populate the workshop with some bigger tools, a bench drill there, and a bandsaw. And again, another little update video just showing the progress of the workshop. Populating it with lots of balsa wood to help build. and charging in progress in the back room. So this is bringing it a bit more up to date now. As you can see, some of my more recent models there, and the P47 a bit more progressed along. It's handy having the different racking available so you can store all sorts of models. But of course, the space is never quite enough, so having a handy stand like that is always good, just to provide a little bit extra working space if the two workbenches are full. That little work stand is actually just a keyboard stand with some foam strapped on top, just as a handy little tip if anybody's looking for one. You can pick them up nice and cheap online at places like eBay or Amazon. So then working on the final wall at the back, which was cluttered with rubbish, then cleared it, painted it, got the racking in, and could find some extra space. Again, space is never enough, so making use of the floor there. Here I decided to pin the plans up for the fuzz on the wall, making a bit more space again. And there we go. A nice big space cleared with the workbench moved out of the way to set up a big model. And that brings us to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up to date on all the latest videos. And if YouTube isn't just enough, follow the link tree in my profile to find and follow all my other social media platforms. Thanks and bye for now.